Welcome back to Ride JBI. A common question that we get asked is, how do you send your suspension in to Ride JBI HQ? So in this video, we're going to go over the best ways to go ahead and do that. All right. So first of all, thank you so much for choosing Ride JBI to build some JBI spec suspension for you. So let's go over the best way you can get your suspension down to us. So we've got a few different methods of packing it. Our favorite containers for shipping suspension is going to be the Apache rifle case. That is the case to the left of me right here, and they can be purchased at Harbor Freight. The reason we like rifle cases is that they're very durable, secure, and strong. We've all seen how shippers sometimes handle our boxes, and it's in our best interest to use a container that is very durable. So as we can see, it's very long and it does a great job holding a set of forks and a shock. There's also plenty extra space in there. So if we're going to send you back the original springs or any other parts, we still have plenty of room to do that without any of the components, such as the forks, shocks, or old parts, rubbing against each other and damaging itself in transit to us or back to you. You can also use some smaller rifle cases as well. If you go ahead and do that, there's a good chance we're going to send you back 2 boxes. We'll use your rifle case again to send back your suspension, and they'll probably package up any old parts or return it to you in a separate box. Again, main reason is we don't want anything touching or rubbing itself while in transit during the shipping process. Now, if you don't have access to a rifle container, we also get many suspension boxes from other companies, and that is totally fine, man. Factory Connection makes some really good boxes. We often get boxes from Kraft and a few other brands out there as well. So if you got one of those lying around, or better yet, if your friend does, feel free to use one of those. If not, man, please just get a good sized cardboard box like this individual did here. Reason being is this one's big enough to, again, fit a set of forks, a shock, and then he did a really, really good job with all the packing material he did on here. Because what we want to keep in mind is suspension is very dense, meaning it's made out of metal. So if you don't put a lot of packaging around it, when the box gets dropped or slammed or whatever during the shipping process, it's very easy for this to push through any foam or bubble wrap or paper wrap you may have wrapped around it. So the more layers of packing you have around your suspension, the better the chance that the suspension arrives safely to us at Ride JBI. Now, it's very, very uncommon that we have any damage or issues with any of the popular shippers, such as UPS, FedEx, or even the post office. However, we have found for shipping bigger items, you tend to get better rates from UPS or FedEx instead of the post office. After you ship an item over a certain size, the post office no longer becomes the most cost-effective way of shipping something. So now that you have everything boxed up, you're going to want to visit ridejbi.com. Please check out the contact page of our website. And on that page, there'll be a link for our JBI mail-in service form. Please print that out and then complete it with your information, and then include that packed with your suspension. Rest assured, when your suspension arrives to us at Ride JBI, we will get it unpacked. We're going to put it up on one of our shelves. We're going to label that shelf with your name, so that way all your stuff is centralized in one area. Once we've done that, we'll give you a call and say, hey, we safely received your suspension. Now let's go over the details and confirm what we're doing for you. So rest assured, when you ship in your stuff, we're going to verify what we're going to do before we go ahead and do anything. Now it comes time to print your shipping label. You can always take your suspension down to the UPS store. However, they often don't give you the most competitive rates. We have become very big fans of this website called pirateship.com. It's a website where you can sign up and you get discounted shipping rates on UPS shipping. So you can punch in your own personal info of where you're shipping from and where you're shipping to. And then Pirate Ship will tell you what the normal retail rate is and what your new discounted rate is. It can be anywhere from 30% up to 50%. So it's very much worthwhile your time to go ahead and make an account with them, to use them as your shipping label provider. So now that we've gone over how to pack your suspension to us, you pretty much got the hard part out of the way. So please get it packaged up safely, send it in to us, and we'll take care of the rest. And soon you'll be riding on your JBI spec suspension.